Hello everyone, it's Yvonne back to do your bonus read for the weekend of the 2021-22. We'll get straight into the reading, right? I won't blurb on. Oh, devil energy. Okay, Two of Wands coming out here. So I think the Two of Wands came up in the What's Cracking reading too. The Two of Wands shows a new pathway opening up for you. Something is going to lead you in a new direction here, and you have everything you want in front of you. It's like you are looking at the whole world, thinking, what do I want to do? What do I want to accomplish? Where do I want to go now? Because the old path now is closed down to you. So something has closed something out here. It may be that you've been, come out of a relationship. It could be that you've moved into a brand new time, but you are closing out something here. It's finished, it's done. The other one that has the growth on it, that's the one that you're going after here. Very interesting. You could be going down a path with the King of Wands. So it could be that you are moving into a new time, into a new relationship. Could be dealing with a Leo here because we have the Lion card. But this could be a fire sign, Leo, Sag or Aries. But you're moving into a new time here. Now, it could be you that's taking on this energy, but I don't think so. I think this is the person you're moving towards. We do have the card of soulmates coming out here, which also came up in the What's Cracking reading, and the Justice card, implying that there's some sort of change here, some sort of karma's been cleared. And I would say that by looking at this here, that it's very possible that someone's cleared some karma here because they're looking through their intuition now. They're becoming more grounded, more centered, more stable. So let's see what that's about. Okay, so the first card we have out here is the Moon. So we have a lot of repeat cards from What's Cracking reading this morning. I've been taking more notice of it lately because they have been very repetitive, even when I've done 2 or 3 readings afterwards. But the Moon is a card that talks about secrets. It can also talk about Cancer or Pisces. But this is a card that talks about the universe having things that haven't been shown to you yet. Things have been hidden from you because you're not ready to see what the answers or the outcomes are. Okay, so we have the Nine of Wands coming in here. Now, the Nine of Wands is the card of the Wounded Warrior. It's a card of boundaries, having healthy boundaries, understanding your direction. Okay. I'm already getting some messages. 6 of Cups coming through here as well. So I'm getting a repeat reading of the What's Cracking here. I feel like with this 9 of Pentacles, it could be that you have been investing in yourself, giving yourself a much better life here. And I feel like up until now, perhaps you've been looking back at the past here. I feel that there's this feeling here that you've been looking back at your past, trying to understand something from your past that you have been unable to let go. Now, it could be something tangible, like a person. It could be that you have lessons that you are still learning. But I feel like this 9 of Pentacles implies that you are moving on now. It's like that last glance back here. And it has something to do with your personal boundaries. And that always brings up this idea of respect of self, knowing oneself enough to understand that we are able to put boundaries in place to protect ourselves. So I feel like you've done a lot of work here on your past, but there's still more to be revealed. This isn't it. There's energy still waiting to be released here. Okay, so we have the Hermit card coming in here. So the Hermit card talks about going inside. In this card, he's holding a star. So he's sort of trying to find which way is his destiny. What does he want here? Which direction does he want to go in? So there's a lot of soul searching here, especially seeing that over the moon. Okay, so we do have a lot of choices here. Okay. A lot of choices of direction. Trying to find out which direction we want to go in. I feel like something is being offered to you here, or something is opening up to you here. And I feel like it's taking you not only in a different direction, but your whole way of thinking, your whole approach is changing. You're moving forward in a very different way. You're seeing the world as full of opportunities rather than being stuck on just the one thing. So this could be that you've had some sort of relationship that you've let go, but you've been finding it difficult to release. Thinking that was it, that was all you had, or all your energy's been focused on that particular thing. But I think that you're started to awaken now to this idea that there is far more opportunity in the universe than what perhaps you have seen before. Okay, Four of Wands coming out here. So definitely bringing this sort of state of stability to yourself. Perhaps after a period of time of worrying about the future, worrying what's going to happen. Two of Pentacles, it's all due to a choice. It's all due to a choice. I'm going to put some more cards on this though, because I don't like leaving them up in the air. I feel like a new path has opened up to you. I feel like someone's made you an offer here. Someone who could have a very strong relationship or bond with. I feel that something karmic is coming from this, and perhaps you have had this idea in your intuition, or perhaps you are understanding something better than you did before. Something's about to crack you open here. Some sort of realization, some sort of communication that's going to open you up for something. It's not been revealed yet because it has to go in a certain way, and in order for you to embrace it, you have to let go of something from your past. Now, it could be something tangible like a relationship, a situation with someone, but it's like you've been self-limiting through this situation. You've been holding back, maybe even become a bit reclusive. Maybe you're not dating anymore, for example, because you still feel like you have this affection for somebody else. But whatever's happening here, it's like you are understanding that you have so much opportunity to move forward, and you can let go of the stress in understanding. Some of you here may have had some sort of health issue. Some of you may have had some sort of health issue that's now getting addressed, or it could be that they're coming up with some sort of, not so much a cure, but maybe some sort of something that's going to help you move forward. And maybe you've become quite reclusive because of this. And I feel like it's giving you the opportunity to get out there again, and you can release then what's kept you or held you back in your past, and you can embrace the future. And I feel like you've had a lot of anxiety with this. So it could be something like you've had some sort of maybe an anti-immune issue. Maybe you have had psychosocial issues, something that's kept you locked away. And I feel like something's coming in here now to change that, because it's like your world is opening up. And you're being given an opportunity to do things or see things, or they're saying play with things. So I have no idea what that means with you. You may have had a physical issue and not been able to play sport. And now that whatever this is that's coming in here is helping you to move past that and be able to go and embrace something quite differently. There's some sort of decision here. So, the High Priestess has jumped out again. So very much about things that were hidden before that are now being brought into your awareness. Okay, Four of Cups and the Page of Cups. Okay, you're being offered something here. You're being offered something. Now, for some of you, it could be a relationship, but for others of you, I feel like you're being offered an answer to whatever it is here that you've been holding back. So if this is about, you know, something that's kept you withdrawn at home, perhaps you've not been, perhaps you've sort of cut yourself off from a world here because of past hurts and past pain. But something here is coming in to help you to see forward rather than backward. And it's giving you an opportunity now to see what you've got out there. But there's a choice here on whether you take this or not, because something is unknown to you. Look, I guess it's possible if you were being offered some sort of medical relief or some sort of cure or something like that, maybe it's not evident to you whether that is going to work or not. I just remember somebody had an issue and they trialed a new medication on them, but it was sort of interrupting them in a way because it was physically upsetting for them, and they were being asked to take place or participate in a in some sort of trial of a new drug to see if it worked. This is the sort of energy I've got here. It's like you're accepting or making a decision on something that you really don't have proof of or an answer to. So some of you may be taking a chance on a relationship that's being offered here, that you don't really know if it's going to work out, go in the right direction. But in order to accept this, you've got to be able to release your fears, your worries, your past. You've got to be able to release what you know and embrace what you don't. So this is very much like taking a leap of faith here. I do have the card of Earth coming out for you here. Look how beautiful that card is. My goodness, it's just stunning, isn't it? Okay, let's see what Earth means. I can't remember all these, so I have to still read from the book. I'm sorry. My brain is full of all sorts of crap and it's hard to fit all new stuff in. Okay, Earth represents the gift of life. The symbol in this card refers to the body of the planet Earth, the human body, and nature herself. We're reminded by this symbol that all creatures are born of the earth and human beings are the stewards of life on this planet. It refers to what we make of it, our health, wealth, security, grounding, solidity, and stability. It reminds us that the world of form is a gift from spirit and needs to be treated with respect. When the earth symbol appears, it represents a need to focus on reverence and appreciation for the natural gifts that are coming to you now and always. The concrete world you inhabit is there by the grace of spirit and you are part of it. Much can be accomplished now when you focus on compassionate, reverent services to the world. If you act with integrity, gratitude, and humility, you will find yourself more prosperous than you can imagine. Success is assured when the earth appears as an invitation. Wow. Okay, I'm going to read you the medicine here because I think it's really important for somebody. Do you feel ungrounded or easily thrown off your path lately? It is time to focus on what nurtures you, to open yourself to the healing of Mother Earth and see the abundant world around you. Perhaps you've lost the ability to trust that your needs will be met and have fallen prey to poverty consciousness. Perhaps you've not been eating well, been overworked and stressed, and forgotten to breathe the beauty of your surroundings. When the Spirit of Earth comes to you as your medicine, you're being reminded that when you practice self-care, take a walk in nature and focus on the consciousness of abundance, miracles can and do happen. So I feel like some of you have really cut yourself off from something here. Whether that's the world, relationships, you cut yourself off to your what's out there for you, your abundance. Something's being offered though to you to help you start thinking about, look, to drink from your own cup here. So something intuitively you know is coming in for you. Have a wonderful weekend.